blessed. You have been chosen by God to compete for righteous glory. 8 other champions will enter, but there can only be one Ploy. And now, introducing your host, Jake, the gluten-free careless.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men who act like children of all ages, we are back! And welcome into the... Alright, me and the crickets are hanging out here in the basement. What's up, dog?
Live crickets? That's
Live crickets. The production quality is exquisite.
It's so good to be back. It's great to see everybody. I hope everybody had a great off season and is ready to be absolutely pestered.
Can I say, it really hasn't sunk in how close football is until that intro music hit, and I got so amped. I'm excited. I'm going to design a new intro for this season. Haven't had time to do that. More like haven't had time to do it. I'll be honest.
To be honest,
haven't had desire to do it yet.
Yeah. Last year's season didn't end with a bang in my mind. Kind of fizzled towards the end. But is that just because my interest waned when I lost to Ray Rat?
Yes.
Yes.
It was the most controversial ending to a season of all time.
Horrible. Who won? Did Ray win? No.
I'll tell you who really lost. Damar Hamlin, but mostly Ray.
Ray.
The true victim in that whole situation.
Ray's been itching for a championship, and it's not the first time he's lost a championship.
Think about this. Damar Hamlin's back on the field. He's fine. Ray's hopes of a championship?
Gone.
Those didn't come back. Those didn't get resuscitated on the field.
It's hard. He's over 2. Rip, baby. Rip Ray.
Rip Ray. Rip Ray. Rip Ray. Well, boys, we have got I would say a short show for you planned tonight, but you know us. We're some verbose motherfuckers. So we are going to get into the mock draft. I've got here the draft board, the menu, the venue, the seating. Gentlemen, this here is a sleeper mock draft. What we're going to do is we are going to go through based on previous seasons' draft strategies laid out by our managers here. What we've come to know, we're going to alternate going and picking for each other and you guys. So I'm going to start it off. Peter, you're going to pick for me. I will pick for you. And we'll just alternate back and forth. So to remind you of the draft order, we have Eddie, myself, you, Dad or Todd. Not everyone will call him Daddy. Brett. Z-Warn.
Defending champion Z-Warn.
You're right. I didn't quite put enough respect on that. Ray.
Rip Ray.
And Brent Tent. All right. We're going to do 2 rounds of this mock draft. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet. Here we go. All right. In the 101, I believe that I think Eddie's just going to go out and break some hearts. I think he's going to take Patrick Mahomes, and I will be I'll be a little upset, but I've got a pretty good consolation prize coming my way with the next pick here. Go ahead, Pigu. Who do you think I'm taking?
I just want to say that we know Eddie is going quarterback. Last year he went with the bold strategy of drafting 5 quarterbacks.
He waited a long time to do that. I feel like he learned from that mistake, and he's not going... I don't think he's taking JJ or CMC with the first overall pick. Pretty sure he's getting an actually good quarterback instead of spamming 5 bad ones.
What did we learn about Eddie in his first season? Is he going to adapt and change his strategy depending on what's going on? And Dude, I'll be honest. There's a weird echo coming through this chat, and it's messing with me.
Like you hear yourself?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a feedback.
All right. Let me.
That's a weird thing.
It might just be the sound is coming through my headset and getting picked up by the microphone. Let
That's
me
a
see
sign
if
of
I
a nice hot
can.
mic.
It's a hot mic. Very
Turn
hot.
down your volume, maybe.
All right. Check that.
Can I hear myself? No, dude, we're good. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, but I do want to say, Eddie the type of guy who's gonna adapt and evolve his strategy? Is he gonna pivot off his points that don't work, or is he gonna double down? Is he gonna keep those 5 QBs rostered and just see what happens?
I think he's a double down kind of guy. All right. Pick number 2.
All
Drop
right,
it.
pick number 2. I'm gonna give you. Ooh, it comes down to 2 QBs. I'm gonna give you Jalen Hurts. I believe you love the Jalen Hurts train.
I think
What's
that
on?
locks you into Josh Allen,
I believe
personally.
so. I believe
And
so. I
I think
think.
we're rolling right along there.
All right.
Next up,
I think your
this
dad
is.
might go. Okay, in the past, if he wants Kelsey, he's got to take him here probably.
Mm-hmm,
Let's give him Kelsey. I think that makes sense.
it
He knows he
is.
has to get him if he wants him.
I think my dad wants to win more than anything, though. But
Okay, if he
this is
wants
your
to win,
mock
if he
draft.
wins,
This is
no, no,
your
no,
mock
no,
draft
no.
of
But
my dad.
I do
And
know
I
he
do
wants to
think that
win.
Kelsey is a difference maker. And in an 8-team league, you've either got a great tight end or you've got nobody. So,
Yeah.
like, I think in the onesie positions in an 8-team league become more important. All right. And there's only one onesie position. Next up, that would be Brett Tet Tet. Another interesting crossroads here. I think Brett probably goes with the first non-quarterback, non-tight end. We'll give him JJ. Hard to go wrong with Justin Jefferson.
Mhm. Mhm.
That leaves defending champ. What's champ gonna do here?
I feel like did Champ have Lamar Jackson on his team last year? I feel like he did. So I think he goes back to
Champ grabbed
Lamar, his
him. I
boy.
think. Yeah, I think he grabbed him in
I think
round
he goes.
2.
I think he picks up his boy Lamar. Even though C-Mac's on the board, I'm thinking about C-Mac. I'm gonna go. I think he goes for Lamar.
There is some pretty good buzz coming out of Baltimore with Lamar Jackson's new offensive coordinator. New offense, much more pass happy, much higher tempo. Baltimore has been in like the bottom 5 of like the pace of play of their offense. So there is some talk that you could see some more fantasy production out of Lamar. Next up, that would be La Rata. Ray Rat Squirts Mertz. Congratulations to Ray. Just had a baby boy. So we're praying for you guys. Hope you guys are happy and healthy, and hope that he distracts you long enough that you fail miserably in this upcoming season here, Raymond.
La.
All right. I think Ray is looking at this and he's like, I like Joe Burrow. I like Justin Herbert. I like Justin Fields. Um, I am going to take the best running back and get whichever quarterback comes back to me in the second round. I think Ray's a smart cat like that.
It's interesting. Okay, I have Brett Tet Tet, my boy. I
No,
know
no, no.
Brett. Brent
Tent,
10
tent.
10.
Yes.
It's just the first time that I'm going to mix up the two names, but you guys believe in me. By season 3 together, I know I can discern between you two. Brent 10-10, but I did pick players based on Brent's history. Brent's been in the league for God, is Brent going into his 5th year with us in this league? Good
Uh,
God, Brent. Brent, we love you, man, and thanks for sticking with us. We are a huge pain in the ass, but it is an honor to play fantasy football with you.
yeah, let's see.
The
Brent
highs, the
was here
lows, the
last
Brent.
year. He was here in 2021. I'm pretty sure he was here in 2020.
I know, dude. I think Brent goes back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Was he in 2019?
Teen? I think
Yep,
it's his fifth
I
year.
think 2019 was his first year.
Dang.
because that was his Lost and Confused season. And yeah, he wasn't here the season before that. So Lost and Confused was his first season in
Well,
2019. So
Brent, 5-year
19, 20,
anniversary, brother.
21, 22. That's a big deal. All right,
I know. Here
wrap
we
it
go.
up.
Justin Fields. He loves Justin Fields. He traded Jalen Hurts a couple of years ago for Justin Fields. He comes back to a player he loves, Tyreek Hill. He's all over him.
Ooh. Okay.
Spicy.
Okay, very. Now, I think that puts Ray in a very interesting situation. Now, this is a 6 point per passing touchdown league. And I think Ray is probably wishing he had taken either Jamar Chase
To
so he could
stack.
stack with Joe Burrow here. So because the stack's not available, I think Ray is just probably going to take the best player available, and he knows he needs a quarterback. And with 6 point per passing touchdown, gotta go ahead and slam Joey Beef. All right.
I think Z Warren is. I remember his team last year. I felt like he always had very strong running backs. I think he had Josh Jacobs and I'm not really sure who the other one is, but I think he's going to scoop up Eckler here.
He got
He
Josh
knows that
Jacobs
running
late.
back's thin. He knows that
I can
Eckler
tell
is a
you,
PPR monster.
last year he had Austin Eckler and Lamar Jackson, and he was in the
Oh,
7 spot.
dude, I'm picking the same players for him. Austin Eckler. It's hands. I just called it though a second ago before that
You
was
did.
iterated. I didn't say.
You did. All
I
right.
know Z Warren. I know this champ.
Yep. Next up is Brett Tet Tet. For Brett Tet Tet, to be honest, I'm not sure that Brett knows how valuable the quarterback, a good quarterback, is.
He takes the opposite
Superflex.
approach. He takes the opposite approach from Eddie
I
Disler.
would be concerned that he would be tempted by Jamar Chase here. I feel like we might see the first mistake of the draft in not grabbing a quarterback in the early rounds. And I think Brett might be tempted by Jamar Chase to have that double wide receiver
Oh,
powerhouse.
do you remember
It's
anyone who started a draft like that?
Jaboy. I went 2-11. Do not recommend.
There's actually another person who's had those two on his team, and it's Jaboy in my
Oh,
championship
there you
year.
go. All right.
They
Well,
were that was
congrats to
beastly,
you.
dude. That was
You won a championship. I had
I
the worst
offered
season of my
Ray
life.
I offered Ray a
Congrats.
trade for Jamar Chase at the beginning of the year for like some trash. Like no one really that great, no one substantial. And I know Ray wishes he could have that one back.
Was that
And
his rookie season?
yeah, it was his rookie season. I
I'm
got him
pretty
in
sure
like the
I drafted him and dropped him.
no,
I
I'm
know I
pretty sure I
dropped
got
him.
him late. Maybe not in this league.
Maybe not. I know I drafted him and dropped him. All right.
All right.
Um,
Your dad, I have him taking one of his favorite players, a wide receiver with hands for days, Koopa Cup.
Koopa Cup of Coffee.
I think it's
All
Cooper
right.
Cup.
Okay. We'll go ahead and plop Cooper Cup. Here's why I don't think my dad would do that: is my dad is allergic to injuries, and Cooper Cup is currently a little bit banged up. Now that puts you on the clock. I feel like you'd be a fool to not slam Justin Herbert here.
I'm gonna lock it in immediately if it's
So
there.
I am gonna go ahead and lock you in for J Herbs. All right,
I'm gonna yep.
me on the clock. What's going
All
on?
right. You're gonna take your boy Bijan. We know this. He's available. He's sitting there for you. And then it's not my pick. It's up
Ray did
to
draft Justin Jefferson in the 17th round of 2020. So it was Raymond 2020. All right, and that puts
Ray.
Eddie Disler,
Disler.
the man who once said, "Your dead mother is a good kisser, but calling me sweaty pissler is going too far," is on the clock.
What would he do? What would Eddie WWED? What would Eddie do?
I don't think he is going to go Trevor Lawrence. He traded him away for peanuts in the Dynasty League. And
5 QB strat.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence, I feel like this is really high for Trevor Lawrence. This is, in my opinion, this is a projection. not based on what he did last year. So this is a projection of him taking another step forward. I always have a hard time doing that with a quarterback who struggled the rookie year. So I think I'm going to go ahead and lock him in for.
Digley.
I think we're going to go ahead and give him Steph Diggs.
Makes sense. It's a
He,
PPR
he,
monster.
yeah, and he likes proven commodities, and that's a very proven commodity. Saquon's kind of high risk. AJ Brown would make a lot of sense as well. CeeDee Lamb, any of those guys. But
Dude, all
I
these
think we
teams
can
are
keep it.
stacked.
Oh yeah, I think we can keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
And looking back over last year's draft, the draft was not won and lost in the first round. There were no teams that made like double monumental mistakes. A couple people had a couple bad picks, or a couple people had like one bad pick, I should say. But no one really had a double whammy whiff 1-2 combo. So these first couple of rounds are important because they're going to shape the following rounds. They're going to shape your team needs, and you also have a chance to hit big. And if you do end up striking out, it will hurt. Last year was a bit of an aberration because previous 2 years we had CMC going down multiple times to big injuries. We had a couple other injuries that happened to the top guys. So last year was one of the first times there was no major injuries to the top of the top couple rounds. Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's all we got for you. Thanks for listening. And we will see you very frequently coming up very soon.
Literally 6 days. So get ready, boys.
Yep. It is not long at all. Y'all have a good night, and we will catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.